Hello everyone, it is Stephen and Andrea from Pin in the Atlas, still deep in the heart of Nevada. And this location we've been searching for days to get up to, because you won't find it on any map. So what is this place?
Well, this elusive mining camp dates back to 1862 and is one of the oldest mining camps in the whole of Nevada. Let's explore. So this camp was worked up until about 1870 before it closed down, and then it became active again in around the 1930s to the 1950s. The cabins that we see were built for a small crew who worked the 3 mines in the area. Let's take a look.
So the first little building we've come up to would appear to be some type of a garage. Tell by the wide opening. Stone foundations have crumbled. So you got some nice shelving on the side here. Probably with some on just on the other way too.
Oh, I thought it was a key. It's not, it's just a washer.
Oh.
Can't see any dates.
Yeah, the ground looks like it's washed down along the backside. Caved a lot of this in. Got like a piece of is that canvas or something up there?
Like a strap.
Yeah.
Or a belt. As in a motor belt, not as in a
Right,
a belt
yeah.
that holds
Possibly
your
like
britches up.
Right. So that's cool. You see the hinges here. Two different styles, but they serve the same purpose. And you might have been able to notice right next to it, a little cabin. And I can see part of it's dug into the mountain. Now that goes back a little ways. So it's like they dug partial little mine, like a little adit that you see most of the time. Reinforced it with some metal in the top there. And there's some shelves and things all along the side.
Do you think that could be cold storage?
Definitely has to be. Because it's inside the home.
I'm gonna venture in.
Alright, careful. Looks like there's a bunch of rat nests back there. And you see back, oh, it's pretty wide. They used like some gobbing method there for the rock wall. Old crate.
Lino on the floor.
Look at the cloth. And insulated with cardboard. You see that quite a bit.
And the shelves have got plastic covering on, like sticky back plastic.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously where the stove was.
Stove up there. So this had to be the kitchen area. Yeah, like Andrea mentioned, there's the floor.
You've got a tiny little cupboard in the corner, which is really cute.
Oh, wow.
And it looks like this was wired for electricity. That may be some sort of switch.
Could be.
Oh, this is natty. Have you seen this?
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
It's kind of like one of those. It is like a
Lift it
serving,
up and-
like a serving hatch.
And then again, so you got some Little shelf up there in the corner. Another one over here in this corner. Then we've got a little bit of a loft space. And continue on. Floors feel pretty solid. There's the other side. And a little closet area. Nice little cabin.
Got a loft hatch up here,
Yeah, there was one in the other room.
so it must run straight through.
The whole length of the house. You see the door frame, what's left of it.
So these presumably were built in the 1930s.
Wow. See how high the ground level is now. That's like a little area the water would come down, wash sediment into the side of the building here. Pretty strong to still be standing. We'll work our way over here. We've made our way over to the next little cabin.
Now this one's seen better days.
Wow. Oh wow. Look at how that's all cracked. It's ready to go.
Look at the window with the hinges.
That's cool.
And it had a stove. There's a little stove hole to the left.
Right, would have vented out that way.
Apart from that, not a lot else.
No. That little cabin is just immediately to our left. And we found a little animal pen. See the chicken wire? There's a little opening. So again, probably chickens. See, it had a little home in there.
It's got a little hole in here.
With a little, like I said, feed them. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely for roosting. They've got poles up.
Oh yeah. Look at still got bark and stuff on there. That's really cool. So they put some care into building this for them.
But I guess also they don't want them to be got at by coyotes.
And
Now, I'm not sure whether or not there's bear.
I don't know if there's bear or bobcat or mountain lion
Definitely
up here.
bobcat and mountain lion, but I'm not sure about bear.
Looks like quite a large water tank again. They have some rope around it, so somebody's towed it or dragged it down to this spot, it looks like. Don't know where it originated from, but somebody didn't want it where it was. Here's another very small cabin that is in really bad condition. Don't think it'll be too much longer that this will be in this condition. So the roof's peeling up, the walls have come down on this side, peeling away over here around this entrance, and then the floor's buckling, and it looks like somebody did use this for some of their cement board, which is also adding to the deterioration. That's a lot of weight on this little floor. And up here, see some of the wood. Looks charred. Don't know if that's just soot from the stove. As you can see, there's the vent pipe there. Anyways, just imagine being a miner, building this as your little home while you try to make a profit. Have a lot of respect for those men. Not sure what's happened to the rest of this, but it's not underneath. Now, this pack rat has a mansion to live in. We did take a peek inside. It's got a huge nest. Andrea saw it moving around, so we'll try not to frighten the little thing. But we just thought that was a bit interesting, because you got a few pieces of lumber down on the side, but that's it. Not brilliant, but there is a little can dump. Bunch of broken glass. Don't know if that's more modern. But just the usual suspects. Old tins, a few tobacco tins. What's that?
I have no idea. First of all, I thought it was like a little plug thing.
Yeah, it looks like they've done something to a little tin, a little pillbox or something.
How bizarre.
Very strange.
Apart from that, nothing really catches my eye.
Here we've got, looks like 3 cabins in succession, 2 on this side, 1 just behind us.
Looks like somebody's been using it for paintball practice.
Certainly does. There's some cabinets up in the back corner, and there's 2 vent pipes. One over by the cabinets, and one just over here on the left. And somebody's brought a pillow in behind the door there. Just simple. Unfortunately, this one here is in very bad shape. Look at the stove out here. So you had the 4 burners. And
Number 818C.
it's a shame to see. You can see there was some very ornate designs on it. It's a shame to see them deteriorate outside like this. And then this one. So don't know if that came out of here. You see the exterior walls are gone. The plasterboard inside has been just demolished.
This has been vandalised.
It has. The paintballs all over the place.
Graffiti.
Looks like there's a shoe box in there. Bed frames demolished.
I'll have a look around the other side.
Don't understand what the point of all that is.
Because they don't have any intellect.
No intellect, no respect. And the rats have gotten to it. Just like the other one, I don't think it's going to be too much longer before this one has collapsed. And that's a shame, because this was somebody's home. Alright, this is the last of the 3 buildings on this section. There's 1 more to explore after this, a little way up the road, just a short walk. And this is the biggest one we've encountered so far.
I think this could have been the superintendent's place, the boss's place.
That's a possibility.
Just a guess.
This is large. Yeah, didn't know if maybe this could be like the clubhouse area too, or...
Possibly, I guess. I mean, you've got a massive double sink with a large drainer. And that...
Is that a bird?
There's a dead bird in there, yeah. That was a bird's nest.
Oh, poor thing. Yeah,
It looks like it's been shot with the paintball gun. And have you seen the door that's covering the window?
Yep. I don't know if they had done that originally to keep people out, and they've come through it.
Possibly.
Then in here...
Now, would that be cladding, or would they be shelves? Yeah, it's got to be shelves, cladding.
Right.
Because they've got drywall over the top and some insulation. And just gonna...
Yeah, it's not the correct way to build a wall, but they got it to work.
But hey, out in the middle of nowhere, beggars can't be choosers.
Right. Subfloor there.
Yeah, massive crawl space. We'll see if we can have a look at that outside. Yeah, that wood around there is a little bit sketchy.
A little soft.
But look at the windows,
Yeah.
how they were. They were the slider windows.
Yeah, very ornate. See, another reason they probably covered a lot of these windows, try to keep the glass from getting broken, but it's all had rocks tossed through it or shot at, or...
Hey, this is an old battery. I'm not going to touch it, but...
That is an old battery. It's pretty cool. And a little storage bench.
That's just made out, that's plyboard, isn't it? Is that what you call that?
Particle board.
Particle board.
And
And the
that's it
hole
for
in
a
the
tour
wall,
of this.
floor.
So we'll go back out and check out that crawl space. And here we are outside. You can see just above in the center of the screen, that was the little hole in that room. So we're at the back of the building. You can see it looks like pieces of cardboard and stuff hanging. So they might have had it tacked up to the bottom for some more insulation as well. Climbed a little ways up to see the last building. We spotted this on the hillside, just above it. So we thought we'd come take a look. So this must have been a type of a water tank container of some sort. You can also see at one point, there's a remnants. They had some type of roof on it, or at least a catwalk. Probably to prevent people from throwing their Corona bottles in there. So unfortunately now that the roof's gone, it won't stop people from doing that. You can see because there's also tie wire in different segments, so you can see where it was tied down to the sides. And then overlooking where we have been, you'll notice this building in the forefront. It's like a little mill operation. There you can see an ore bin. And some other of the timbers have fallen away, kind of broken up. So there might have been, you can see the one laying down, it's got like a little, those cross members on it for them to kind of walk up like a makeshift ladder. Looks quite sketchy. Up to the top, so they would, might have had a conveyor running up to the top here, dumping it down in, and then coming out this way, so the finished process. Old engine right there. Then again, I think that's like the seat out of a car, just the frame now. And there's tons of water pipes running through here. And some old like fire hose. Whoops. Buckets and things, and oh wow, check this. Apollo Steel Company, Apollo, Pennsylvania. Don't always get to see what's left on there. Here's a different look. You can see how this is all askew. And then the water pipes running all throughout this place like spaghetti. Then I've also, oh wow, I've also just noticed something else pretty neat. So the walls came from Pennsylvania. The roof came from Sears in Los Angeles. And any of you that are familiar with Los Angeles, you know that that Sears building is still standing in East LA. It's quite a remarkable building to look at. If you get the chance, you should go drive by it. Then this got a little pocket back there. Then this table, don't know if this was like a shaker table. It's got some little pockets on the side there. It's in really nice condition, the wood on the top. So it doesn't look like that's taken a beating. You got some metal rail on the bottom. You do get the smell of oil, so obviously a lot of the machinery that was in here is gone. Just a few bits remaining. The dismantled workbench.
This bit here is interesting. Now, would that be to hold tools, possibly?
Quite possibly.
I thought it was interesting anyway. And is this an old stove? It is, yeah.
Is it
It's, no, the top's missing.
There's a view of the top. And then this little pocket. See some of the natural wood that they've used. Give a little peek inside the ore bin. All right, everyone, thank you for watching. We're glad you came along with us when we finally found this historic mining camp that has been eluding us.
Yeah, it took us days to find out, days of research, days of looking on Google Earth, but finally, result. And on that note, get out there, go and explore, put another pin in the atlas, and we will see you on our next adventure. Bye.
Bye.